My next guest founded Charities for Veterans, an organization that protects vets from groups that underdeliver on the people they're supposed to be serving through a rating system. Their mission states, quote, "Unlike every other organization that rates charities, we don't allow anyone to bury mission-critical failures in the middle of a grading average. A charity that falls short on even one of our 4 key metrics gets a not recommended rating no matter what." Joining me now, Executive Director of RAM Veterans Foundation, Richard Berman. Thank you so much for joining us this day on Memorial Day of all days, Richard. So I think this is such a fantastic organization when you think of all the people who serve, and then you think of all the people who maybe don't serve but open their wallets to give to great or they want to give to great veteran organizations, and you're standing there protecting them from getting scammed.
Well, not only protecting them from getting scammed, but I'm also protecting them from giving money to organizations that are being run by people who shouldn't be running a 7-Eleven. That's one of the biggest problems here, is that there's a lot of mismanagement. And we take a look at the 100 largest veteran charities, and out of those 100, there are $3 billion, actually more than $3 billion a year, passing through these organizations. And you can imagine that out of 100 organizations, there are a lot of them that are poorly managed. And that's what we're trying to help people understand and get them to redirect their money away from groups like that to the ones that are doing a great job.
What inspired you to do this?
Rebecca Mercer from the Mercer Family Foundation and I were talking about her great uncle who was killed in the Second World War in France fighting the Nazis. His name was Robert Alexander Mercer. We were talking about that, and his initials are RAM. That's the genesis of the name of the organization. And we talked about the fact that there were a lot of people who were helping veterans, and they didn't understand how much money they were wasting. And I told her that I'd spent a lifetime going after organizations that overpromised and underdelivered. And I said, I didn't see any reason why we couldn't do it with veterans. And so I looked at what the various rating agencies were doing, and there are rating agencies out there.
Right.
But I saw a lot of underperformance by those rating agencies for one reason or another. And I just decided between Rebecca and I that we could build a better mousetrap, and we have.
Richard Berman, protecting both donors and veterans. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much, Charlie.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.